Hello, Nancy here, and today I want to teach you how to pick up and purl. Many people think that you just pick up and knit, and granted that's probably the most common thing you're going to be asked to do in any pattern, but on occasion, and particularly when you do entrelac, you would be asked to pick up and purl. And like pick up and knit, it's a matter of putting your needle, underneath two loops, preferably, and bringing the yarn through. When you do the knit, we know we go in from the front to the back, make the loop around the yarn, bring it through, and voila, we've just picked up and knit a stitch. If you want to pick up and purl, you're going to bring the needle from the back to the front, and then you're going to purl your stitch accordingly. So let's get this on here. It's a little weird. I guess that's the best word I can use for it. Okay, that's our first one. Okay, now we're going to go along. We've got our tail. We're going to go underneath these two loops. I hope you can see them. Okay, we've got a whole stitch here. We're going underneath. Actually, what I'm doing is using the cast on edge. Long tail cast on actually picks up fairly well. And now, just like when you purl, I'm going over the needle in the same direction. When you're knitting or purling, it's going exactly the same direction. Okay, now we've pulled up another stitch. The first one, you know, is always loose because it's not really attached to anything. So from the back to the front, I probably didn't choose the best yarn because this thing splits pretty easy. Now when I turn it over, you're going to see why they want you to pick up and purl in a pattern, and that's usually because if I turn it around, you see from this direction it looks perfectly smooth. The only time I've run into this again is on entrelac patterns, but from where you go into knit, it's from the front to the back. When you do the purl, you go from the back to the front and then purl. So I'll do one more. Okay. Underneath, wrap it. Okay. Now, tighten everything up. Everybody's pointing in the right direction. And that is how you pick up and purl.